I would like to thank Alcon at the outset for all the help provided for this presentation, along with Mrs. Anju, my optometrist. So I'm not sure at the end of the talk, Alcon will be gracious enough to accept my thanks. So what I'm dealing with right now is the integrated visual system that Alcon has come out with, mainly consisting of a biometer, the Argos, the digital marker Verion, and the Nginity display that I use during surgery. Sorry for the croaky voice. So any modern formula that we have, and we have so many of them, really wonderful ones, needs modern measuring devices, which will give you a large amount of data because that is what makes these formulae consistent. So as you can see, so these are all the formulae that we use currently, and we need the axial length and the keratometry like we used to do before, but along with it, the pachymetry, the lens thickness, the anterior chamber depth, and the white to white as well. So now I just wanted to go on with the speed of acquisition that we get with the IOL Master 700 compared to Argos. So it's nearly twice as fast. So this reduces the patient time. So you can see that the right eye scan is over in 12 seconds. So this reduces the patient time on the device, and all that data can be acquired. Besides, it images a larger part of the cornea, nearly 15 millimeters, compared to around 6 in the IOL Master. So by the time that the scans are over and the calculation has been done in the Argos, it still goes on. And so for patients that may be a bit jittery or you need to move on fast with, this is a very good tool. Then another important factor is the consistent acquisition in mature cataracts. So a study that compared the 3 SSOCT based biometers found out that with NS4 and mature cataracts, the acquisition is 100% for Argos compared to all the other numbers there. So for all cataracts, it does give values, and for NS4, it acquires 100%, whereas it's slightly less with the IOL Master and Antirion, but all are equally good biometers. Now, coming to the digital markers, the important comes when we go ahead with ink marks. As you can see, these ink marks are usually very messy, and you might not be able to see the edge of your phacotip or the edge of the capsular margin in some cases, and that may lead to errors as well. So another thing is when you align them according to these ink marks that may be slightly bold, the alignment may not be perfectly in that axis, and even if one end matches, the other end may not match. So these are the issues that we face with ink marks. On the other hand, where you have an inkless marker, the registration is very prompt and fast, and each aspect of the surgery is marked, like the incision, the capsulotomy. You don't need to make the capsulotomy exactly the same size, but having a circle there will always encourage the surgeon to make a nice round circular capsulotomy, which is not too large or too small. That's what I found in my practice. Then coming to the alignment of the intraocular lens, once the surgery is done, you can see that the marking, and provided the tracker that you see on the left side here, it is in the normal range. That is very important. It's very important to ensure that the eye tracker is in the normal tracking range. And then when you align with the Verion, and you'll see that the both the ends of the IOL are completely in position with the aligned marking, unlike sometimes which happens with a digital marker where one might be slightly off. So now this is another point I wanted to highlight, that the range of tracking has to be important, because you can see my ink mark shows 114 to be at that point here, whereas the Verion is tracking it off to another point. So that is why the discrepancy comes. You can see that the range of tracking is not optimal. Now, using the Nginity is an immersive experience because it provides high definition and extreme magnification, and at the same time gives you a wide field as well. So we have seen that objects which magnify, instruments which magnify usually reduce your field. But you can see over there that it gives you a wide field of operation and gives you extreme details. And there are multiple modes that boost these details, like the tissue detail mode or the blue boost mode. So if you want to see the capsule properly, you can use the blue boost mode. Then you have an MIGS mode for glaucoma surgeries and other retinal modes as well. So that is an absolutely immersive experience. And even when you do other surgeries like ICL, or you want to put in a CTR, or you want to put in iris hooks, or you want to do a posterior capsulotomy, the detail is extreme. And definitely it comes with other points like not craning your neck into the microscope too much. And you can see even the small strands of viscoelastic are very visible with the display unit. So multiple modes available. Like I told you before, not only does it magnify a large number of times, but increases the depth resolution by over 40%. So this is the basic advantage of using Ingenuity, and when coupled with the other two aspects and other two devices, it provides a wholesome, extremely accurate surgery with extremely good results. Thank you very much.